Welcome back to JK McLeod. It's been a while since I've done a video. I'm going to see if I can get away with doing a quick and dirty oil seal replacement on this Montgomery Ward TMY24078B, also known as a ProMac 510. Same exact thing, just a different color. Alright, remove the front cover of the engine. Pretty much just 4 bolts, pops off. So I don't want to have to sit there and, do the other side. This seal, I hit it while it was running, and there was no change. But this side here, it died. So they must have got this side a little hot. Yeah, I could do both. I should do both, but let's see if we can get away with a quick and dirty one. Now this is the bearing. It comes inside a case, which is pretty convenient. I popped out the old seal from the back side, took a screwdriver and just hit this side from the back, just went around nice and light. As you can see, there should be a spring in there. It's all nice and pretty, but this one here is half gone. It's destroyed. It should kind of look like that. See that little spring that wraps around. And drop down. Tell you what, don't know if it actually needs it, but I'm going to do a little preemptive strike. Tiny bit of motor seal around here, just to make sure that bearing. Let me get that a little closer. Just a tiny bit. Make sure that when the bearing seats, no air escapes around here. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Cap of the moto. Okay. Seal. Right on top. There. Press it into place. Let's see if we can take it. This is a 1/2 inch quarter drive socket. Let's see if we can get this puppy to seat. Take a small imitation hammer. Nice and straight. Let's see if we can get this one. A little bit on this side. Let's see if we can get that. Almost. See if we can get this side in. Tell you what, let me see if I can press it. That's probably more gooder. Now that I've got it started, press it in. There we go. Device, just pressed it in. See if I can get it in a little further. I need it to seat just a little past that lip. And a wee bit more. There we go. Just a little past. Nice and neat. Okay, what I'm going to do is throw a little moto seal in there. On the back side, And then Moto Seal on here, all around the mating surfaces. Get that nice and neat. Make sure I got it completely degreased. And the way it slides on, it just kind of, well, kind of got to help it on. Once it gets past that point, I'll put a little 2-cycle oil on there and just kind of massage it past. Pick it up when I get it back on. Yeah, a little twist, a little massage to get it past that point. I'll clean that up. Essentially, it's a whole lot better than what was there. The old seal practically fell off. And now I'll cut all the mating surfaces, put the 4 bolts back in, get the rest of this malarkey off here, and see what we get. There we go, right back together, nice and tight. Nice new seal. Yeah. Give that, I don't know, 24 hours to dry maybe. Yeah. Meantime, I'll get it all back together. Dry overnight. And see if she'll idle. Before I was chasing the idle all over the place. That's it, man. Finally clean up the bar and mark it as done. Here we are, back together. Gotta wait 24 hours. Make sure that the moto is dry. In case I didn't mention it before, the seal number 83859. Top right there, and what they look like in the package. And they also work for Mini Mac, 25, 30, 35, and the 100 series, at least as far as the yellow case ones. The 110, 120, 130, 140. I believe it's the 160 that came in a yellow case, but not very popular. But pick it up tomorrow. See if we can get this thing to actually run right. Okay, 24 hours later. Just threw some fuel in it. See if we can get this gal to run right. Get a screwdriver here. Adjust the mixture. Put some ears on. And let's see what we get. I need to help a gal out here. Give it a shot. A bit more carb adjusted. Guess I'm not out of the woods yet. It is running better though. ProMac 510. I did the seals. Everything came out. I sprayed them down. And no leakage. We're doing good, but still not running. You know, I'm still chasing the idle a bit, and it's just it's lagging. And it's like, all right, well, you know, I'll pull off the carb and redo it. You know, sometimes it takes a couple of times before you can get it right, but. Pull off the carb, I'm looking at the gasket, I'm like, you know, there's something wrong here. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the replacement gasket. But this is the impulse hole right here, and there's a gap. So whatever's coming out of the impulse hole is leaking. So it's not pushing down on the diaphragm properly. Got that little leak right there. So I got to either fabricate another gasket here, or see if I can pick one up online. Figure out what the number is, but thinking, all right, well, just that little bit of a gap is enough to lose the impulse and to stop the diaphragm from being pushed up and down. So give that a shot. Let's see, and then we can see if it works right. Oh, this thing give me a hard way to go, but you know, it's one of those teachable moments. You think you got it down to a science, but no. Let me see if I can find a gasket or make one for that. I'm using the old gasket as a template, just so I can get the spacing right. Just need that little extra here. Cover up that port. Now it should be good. Now the fun part is to try to get that linkage back in on the trigger. That's going to be the fun part. Kind of weasel that thing in there. A little improvising. Get the carb linkage back on the trigger. Easiest way is to put a zip tie around the trigger itself to keep it back. Let me see what I can get this from. Battery must be crashing. Ah, there we go. And there, right in that little slot there, it's supposed to sit. Pull the trigger back. Small pair of needle nose pliers. Just push straight down, and leave the carb kind of flopping around at first. And release the trigger. It'll twist the carb back into position, and then you can put all the rest of the screws in. So just trying to do the quick and dirty as much as possible on this one. And if it ain't broke, don't, you know, it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't want to fix 10 things to fix one. Get this screwed back on and see what we get. Hopefully, that's got the problem. Test your work. Sit on the bench 24 hours. See if the gal actually starts up on her own. Gotta unstucky the chain, and we're good to go. Hey, first pull, 24 hours later. Yeah, I'm liking this one. All right, put that chain on and call this a wrap. Thanks for watching.